On this episode, we're up at beautiful Lake Monduran Dam, just inland of Bundaberg, Queensland. I brought my father William with me, and we're hopefully going to get him connected to that nice big 1 metre Lake Monduran barra. The weather at the moment hasn't been the best. It's been a little bit cool at night, early in the morning. Water temp's about 22, 23 degrees. But we're going to get out there amongst it, have a good search around with the hummingbird unit, and hopefully find some good feed in barramundi. I love coming back to this dam. It's where I cut my teeth barramundi fishing. I come back year after year. I can't get enough of it. The hit from a barramundi is something else. If you haven't been hit by one, you need to be, because it's pretty special. Anyway, let's get amongst it and let's go fishing, eh? Rightio, we're in between bite times here at the moment, and I just thought I'd run you through a few of the lures that we're sort of throwing at these Lake Monduran barra at the moment. Been running stuff like the big Castake Jerky J 7-inch. See that one's rigged up there with a stinger hook on a 1/2 ounce head. We have a popular Molex 140s. They're a great barramundi lure. Have done really well on them in previous trips, along with the Xeric Live mullets. They're a beautiful barra bait, them. And one lure that we're going to give a real good crack with this trip is the Imakatsu Baccarat Swimmer 120mm. Beautiful little profile bait there, a bit like a garfish or a bony. And yeah, we might utilise this bait throwing it weedless right up in amongst all that marshes and the dead grass, new lily shoots, and yeah, hopefully that might bring a couple of these big Lake Monduran barra undone. I'll just give you a quick look at the rod and reel that I've chosen to fish with that weedless sort of style rig. So I've just got the Edge Black Widow 708 there. That's a 15 to 18 pound, 7-foot 8 power. It's a beautiful stick. Also use this rod for catching a lot of mulloway back at home and snapper. And I'm just running a Daiwa MQ 4000 there, Saltiste. A 30 pound braid, 80 pound FC 100 litre. And there's the typical loop knot to the eye of the hook there, and yeah, hopefully stick around, we might get some barra action. Yep, got him. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah. That big one will be there. Yeah, there's a couple pushing in there, so. Woohoo! Got to love a barra. That thing is trucking. Up there and then. He just nailed that Imakatsu swimmer. Absolutely nailed it. Look like a good sized fish. Got me a weed or something, He'll come out. Come on, bust it through it. Monduran barra. You bloody beauty. Missed that bite before. It's good to get another chance. Love catching them on the big gear, eh? It's a solid fish. It's fighting hard, this thing. There's a tank. Monduran. They've got some cool these fish, I'll tell you. 30-pound braid here and 80-pound lead on. He just got him hooked. There he is. You bloody ripper, eh? How good's that? That is some good stuff right there. That's a beautiful big barra, Dad. Look how chunky he is. That's a real nice fish. There he is. Cracking barra. Lake Monduran. Yeah, we're just fishing this point over here. We pulled up, we weren't seeing too many fish on it, but seen the odd one roll in, one or two. And I had one hit there about 5 minutes into casting, and then yeah, about 10 minutes later this fella's just climbed all over it. I'll get him in and give you a look. There's a nugget. Here's a nugget of a fish. That's a beautiful fish, that. I'll just show you. Pretty good little lure. So this fish here is, oh, he's not happy. Jeez, he's thick, isn't he? That was an Imakatsu Baccarat Swimmer 120. Deadly little barra lure. Pop him out. That's him there. They're a great lure. Deadly action on these things. Really entice the fish. They give a nice little purple hue. That's a Wakasagi colour. And that barra couldn't resist that. He could not resist that. Right, I'll pull him out and give you a look. He's a good fish. Oh, he's not happy either. Watch that big dorsal spine there. You wouldn't want to cop one of them. There we go. That's unreal. Brought Dad up for a trip at Mondy. I was hoping you would have hooked that fish, old boy, but you'll get one. That's a lovely big barramundi. Hold him right around. Have a look at that gob. Absolutely addicted to these fish. I live too far away to come and fish for them all the time, but geez, I enjoy it when I get up here. They are worth the hours driving, them fish. I'll get a measure on him. That fragment's going to be a little bit hot there, I think, so I'll wet it up a bit. Pull it down. I reckon he'll be up around the meat of that fish. He's very close to it, I reckon. What is he there? Bang on a metre. It's a nice barramundi, that. Lake Monduran. Producing the goods. Better get this beautiful barramundi back in the water. That's a lovely meat of fish. Dead set, cracking fish. Give him a swim. Thinking the bite was going to be a little bit tough there. The water temp's really quite cool at the moment. Still pretty light, down to about 22.5 degrees, but he's ready to go, this fish. Look at the gob on them things. That is built for inhaling lures. Put up a bloody good fight, didn't it? It did, There he goes. See you next time, Mr. Mundy. Good stuff. Rightio. Let's get back in there and see if we can't get another one, eh, old fella? Rightio, so just landed that beautiful 1 metre Lake Monduran barra, and just noticed that on my 80-pound FC 100 here, that fish had chafed me up the leader a couple of good inches, so I've just cut that off and retied it. Just a nice loop knot there. I did notice the hook that I was running, the 8.0 Owner Beast, they're a deadly hook, weedless. Actually rolled that hook point a little bit, so it always pays to have a good attention when you're checking your lures and stuff. Just go over your hook points and make sure they're nice and sharp, because that might be the difference between getting that real big fish. Pretty simple to rig up, really. I just have the screw spike there, just in the start of the nose, nice and centered. And the start of that screw lock, I always like to start underneath the chin. Just work him on. Twist him round, twist him round. Make sure he's nice and straight. Get that hook to come out nice and centre in the back. And yeah, that's him. He's ready to fish. If you haven't checked them out, make sure you do. They're a deadly barrel lure, them things. We better get back into it. You've seen a couple there, eh, Dad? Rightio. Starting to see a few barramundi moving through up onto this point here. See them there on the Hummingbird side imaging. Get them weedless plastics in there and hopefully they're keen for a feed. Come on, barramundi. Located a few barramundi just hanging around this point. I'll just give you a quick rundown on how I'm fishing that Imakatsu there. Nothing really to it, just tossing it right back up in amongst the new lily shoots and that flooded grass. That's why we're using the weedless rig. Just getting it in there nice and deep and just a nice slow roll back out. Good long cast right up in there. That's the beauty with the weedless plastic, you can get nice and deep in amongst all that vegetation. Yeah, just give them a nice slow roll out. Here in a minute. Yep, got him. Oh yeah. Oh, see that hit. Yeah. Oh. There we go. Holy shit. Why didn't that fish eat your lure, Dad? Can't let me keep touching them. They don't like me. That was bloody unreal. It's easy thumped it, eh? Looks like 9s maybe? Nice fish. Look at him going, eh? Not bad. That's pretty cool. On that bloody Imakatsu again. They've been cleaning that thing up. Come out for a jump. I think he's getting a bit high in the water there. He spat up then, see that? They're feeding. Come on, Mr. Mundy, in you come, mate. Jeez, that hit never gets old, hey? Here he comes, look at that. Beautiful Monduran, mate. In you come, mate. That's all right, that. Awesome. Nice. Oh, hopefully we can get you one, old boy. They're having a feed. Oh boy. Get him in. There we go. We're seeing a few fish just coming in on this point here behind us. Just chucking some weedless plastics right up in the grass up there in the lilies. And he's bloody inhaled that. He wanted it. No mistaking it. He wanted it. Awesome. It's been a bloody pretty good trip so far. Just got to get the old boy onto a nice fish and be happy days. That GoPro off my head. Give this a quick look at him. Nice fish, probably only in the 90s that, but that's a cracker. Nothing wrong with that. That hit, it just never gets tiring. Lovely fish. He's real dark, isn't he?
He is, eh? A bit weedy.
He's a beauty. Not bad at all. I'll pop that lure out of him. Gotta get you one, Dad. There's one sitting in there waiting for you. Oh, we didn't like that. She's pretty deep actually. I might need them pliers there. One coming off. There it comes. Done the damage again. Just a little 120 profile. Little Gari imitation. Thought he might have been in the 90s. What do we got there? Ooh, 94. Not bad, eh? Oh, only if it had hit your lure, Dad.
Yeah, never gonna have it.
That's bloody awesome. They're a cool fish to target, eh? Seems to be a bit of a midday bite at the moment. Not catching too many fish, but getting enough fish to keep us entertained, that's for sure. Get him back in the water, eh? We'll see if we can't get Dad onto one. Bloody love coming up to this dam. You can throw your curveball every now and again, but sometimes you do strike a good bit of fishing. Look at that. Put up a couple of good jumps too, that fish. Put a bit of a show on. A mighty Barramundi. Unreal. I think he's pretty keen to go that way. Haha, that's what it's all about right there. You. Second rod of choice that I like to use on these big impoundment barra is the Edge Delta 777 swim bait setup. 300 tranks, Shimano tranks there, 50-pound Torre PE8 braid. It's a really good braid, that braid. I've had fish take me through timber and all sorts of stuff, cutting through the weeds, and yeah, it holds up really well. I like to fish them bigger plastics on this setup. So like the big 7-inch steak jerky J's, your big molluxes, all that sort of stuff. It's a nice responsive rod, and yeah, she definitely gets the job done for me. That's the Edge Delta 777. They're a beautiful light rod in the hand, and they've got a bit of pulling power about them too, so they're a deadly combination. We've got a nice little weedy point here. Seen a couple of fish pushing up on there, so hopefully we can get the old boy connected. What do you reckon, Dad? You gonna get one or what?
Yeah, hopefully.
Let's keep casting. I reckon you'll brain one. Couple there. Oh, see that jump! Holy shit! Another nice fish too. He absolutely smoked that. Dead set. I only saw what 3 or 4 fish in the last 15 minutes sitting here. Yeah, you can see him on the side scan there coming past the boat. That was alright, eh, old boy? Oh, good fish. Oof. A bit bigger than that fish from yesterday, hey? That was like clockwork, that. Exact same time as yesterday, that bite. Jeez, that's rocking along. Yeah. Right on that moonrise, eh? Oh, you gotta love barra fishing, eh? It is good fun. Spewing, you didn't hook that fish, old boy.
You seen his back?
Well, I thought I spotted one sort of reach on the lilies up there. That was that very next cast, so very well might have been. See that jumper dip? They are a fun fish, eh? Sitting on the boaty now. Come around here, big fella. There's that net. Very big fish, that one. Yeah. Look at that. What a cracker. That's a beautiful bar of that. I reckon, old boy, not bad, eh?
Very good again.
Not bad at all. Have a go at that. Hey, look at the tail wrist on that. On that fish there, Dad. Look how thick they get. I'll put down some power with that, I tell you. Dead set. Right, I'll do the tail arm there. Pull him into the boat. It's a stump. Jesus. Yeah, look at the size of them bloody dorsal spines on them. You wouldn't want to cop one of them, would you?
Mm-hmm.
Eh?
Got some beautiful scale on him too.
Net out. That lure has been working sensational, hasn't it? Really good. It's just that Imakatsu again. She's all folded up there. That has been dynamite so far this trip. Just fishing at weedless up in amongst the fresh lily shoots up there. Give you a look at him. Whack him on the measure, eh? Always down here. Here's a nice fish. What's he on there? Yeah, -1. Beautiful big fish. That's what it's all about. Coming up to Lake Monduran with Dad, and there, trying to get some nice barramundi. He hasn't nailed one yet, but hopefully we'll get him onto one. That's a beautiful meat of fish. Unreal. They are gorgeous. Look at the shoulders on that thing. They are built. Front rails, eh? Just solid. Real solid. Not bad at all. Alright, better get this fish back in the water, eh, Dad? Might grab a quick still shot and then we'll get him back in there, eh? It's been a little bit of a tough trip, but second day in and got a couple of metres in the boat, so you can't complain with that. Oh shit, better get him in there, eh? Hopefully there's one of them in there waiting for you, Dad, I reckon. Look at the scale pattern there, look at that. That is unreal. Thanks for that excitement, Big Barra. See you next time.
Give us a smile.
Yeah, unreal. Don't need to smile, I've got one. Rightio, well that's the wrap up for the trip. We did 4 days up here at Lake Monduran. Had an absolute ball. It's a beautiful place to come to. We ended up getting 3 nice fish in the boat. Lost a couple. Dad didn't get that meter fish that he was chasing, but he did hook one and he got to see it, so it's got him keen for next time. I hope you liked the content, and if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and I'll catch you on the water somewhere. Cheers.